Hello, beautiful Leo, and welcome to your Dark Night of the Soul tarot reading. For a tarot reading, I'm certain, but since it's October and the energies are quite stark and heavy, and there's a lot going on in the ether, I thought it might be a nice time to kind of bring this up. So first and foremost, if you have not gone through like a dark night of the soul period of your life, if you haven't been through some like ultra tragic period that made you feel like there was like no consolation, then you don't want to watch this because that will just bring you down, ultimately, and you don't need that. So this is only for persons that have experienced like a dark night of the soul period in their life. It's technically a period of spiritual desolation that's suffered by a mystic, which all sense of consolation seemingly is removed. Okay, so that's what Dark Night of the Soul means. Thank you for those of you who are sharing your time and space watching with me. I appreciate you. My name is Tamara, for those of you that don't know, and I just finished my new site. So it's Bohemian Magic with a CK at the end .com, and I have a really cute special going on for this spooky season, and you can use them for gifts or you can mix and match for yourself. But I basically have 3 mini readings on for $99. So they'll basically be like what you're seeing here on YouTube, except it'll be a private uploaded link and personal to you. And so that special will be on my website. I will link it down below afterwards. Otherwise, you can check it out, bohemianmagic.com, under readings, and it's love, money, mystery. You can mix and match. You could do all of the same, whatever you want. Use them all at once. Spread them around. Whatever floats your boat. I work with Vedic sidereal astrology, not Western tropical. So you're going to want to check out your Vedic sidereal astrological chart, because it's going to be different than your Western tropical. And you can look at this from rising, Venus, Jupiter, whatever. If the story fits, take it. If it doesn't, well, let it go. It's not your story. So let's go, Leo. Leo's collective Dark Night of the Soul energy. Leo's collective Dark Night of the Soul energy. How can we illuminate the situation for Leo? We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel very, very strongly, Leo, those of you that have experienced your dark night of the soul, or the persons most strongly affected by this, is one of 2, that you have lost a child. Okay, you might have miscarried. You might have had an abortion. You might have lost a pregnancy. You might have lost a child. And for those of you that haven't lost a child, I feel like you felt like in this lifetime you never had that mothering love and comfort. You could have lost a mother too. It's also possible. What is the challenge for Leo? It's the 10 of Pentacles. So the challenge is, this chess game of life. And I see, this poor soul underneath this table holding up this chess game while others play on top. So I feel like this, of what's happened here, has made you feel like you are some silenced soul amidst a situation that looks externally very presentable. But there are people literally playing games behind your back. There are people playing games in ways that are affecting you. There are people playing games on you, okay? So I really feel like there's some type of manipulation going on, some game playing, and also just looking that, you're holding up this very stable, secure looking situation, but meanwhile, you feel like you're literally holding this burden, you know? It's almost like it's a burden for you. You're looking at this childlike emotion and you're not being able to express yourself. Meanwhile, there is this game that's being played, on right on top of you, while you're so focused on your emotions, others are, playing the money game, playing whatever. Hi in the comments, Warden. This is a Dark Night of the Soul reading for Leos for Vedic astrology. So if you have Vedic astrology, if you have Leo in your chart somewhere, this might resonate with you. Sometimes this can just resonate with whoever pops on here. It doesn't necessarily have to be your sign, but the Dark Night of the Soul. I have a link that I'll be putting up for private readings, and if you stay till the end, I can pull you a card. No problem. So let's see, Leo. What is your energy, Leo, going into this situation here? And I'm going to just tilt the camera back and down. Okay. What is your energy going into this situation, Leo? What is your energy going into the situation? 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups. Okay. So your energy is one of feeling really, really burdened. Okay. You can see these cups spilled over here. You're having to plug your ears, literally. It's just awful. Somebody is yelling at you. It's so funny. Like, as I'm reading this card, I have some troll in the comments that's saying, "This is BS, stop this nonsense," like just yelling literally on the internet. It's just like, I don't know. So maybe you have somebody yelling at you from afar. You have somebody yelling at you online. You have voices in your head that are bringing you down. Yeah, I mean, and I've never felt that with the 5 of Cups before, but I feel like, that mental banter, and so if you have lost a child or if you have lost a parent and you're having to hold up this stable kind of looking situation, meanwhile, it's like there's this, this make-believe, this play going on top of you, and really you're crouched down, you're very burdened. Your energy, you're needing to plug your ears, the shouting, and you might be in a scenario where you are really in a toxic environment where there's a lot of yelling and for some of you, you could have been in a very controlling type of dynamic, either in childhood or in a relationship relevant to a child. And it's created this, I'm sensing it's a lot more than sadness. It's despair, it's distraught, it's suffocating. It's a desperate type of energy for the negativity to stop. What is the external energy to you, Leo? The Fool. Fool is like taking a leap of faith, a new journey, but In this scenario, I'm going to just go out and say, you've been dealing with a fool. Whoever this person is just like a complete, childish behavior, very immature, very foolish. They're mocking you while they're just in this devilish type of behavior, just completely outside of reality or outside the realms of consciousness, completely one-sided, and just literally just making a mockery of you. That's what I feel. And I just get this tormenting type of energy from this individual with their immaturity. So the unseen forces in this scenario is the Seven of Swords. This situation, this loss of a child, this loss of a mother, this loss of feeling maybe your own childhood, maybe you feel like you didn't really get to embrace your own childhood, literally has you feeling on a subconscious level like you are swallowing swords. It's just so painful and trying to juggle this crazy act. And for some of you guys, the person that has betrayed you, okay, will return to the scene of the crime. They will return and reveal themselves, show themselves to you in their true color. And I feel like there will be some admittance, especially with this character here that's yelling and so intrusive and mocking and all this craziness. Miss Flexer, you're a Leo thing. I'm going to read your comment when I'm done this reading, dear. So let's see here. What is Spirit's advice for Leo? Spirit's advice for Leo. Oh, so look at this, 10 and 10. So you have the 10 of Wands. Spirit is saying, if you continue to let people play behind your back or use your emotional stability amidst all circumstance to present this perfect ideal scenario, it's like the person, it's like I don't know, it's a life for show. It's like, let me show that I have the nice house, the nice car, the nice everything, but meanwhile I'm crumbling internally, emotionally. Spirit's advice is, this burden is too much to bear on your own. Okay, so there's these other people, these other individuals involved, and they're shouting, they're mocking. Like, for some of you guys, it very much is a family dynamic, and Spirit is saying, like, this family is, this situation is toxic, so toxic. Let's see what we can see in the near future. We have the King of Cups. So in the near future, an energy comes in that loves you, okay? That does love you. Not whatever this is. This person wants to offer you love in the long term. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this type of devious player type of energy that, was rushing in and out, playing all of these games, doing all of this nonsense, they're going to stop. They're going to stop this foolish behavior. They're going to stop this mockery. And I feel it's because of this person's presence, whoever this is, maybe like a father figure or a lover or brother, somebody, you know, a good friend, somebody comes in and seeing this burden, absorbing the gravity of this situation, and seeing that literally, you know, you're being mocked, made fun of, abused, like just brought to the point where like you're having to cover your ears. You can't take it anymore. And even here, like you're crouched down, you know, while others are playing on top of you as if you don't exist, as if your emotions, as if your strength to hold this situation, to make it look like it's much more stable than it is. Okay? They see your burden and they're here to offer love. Oh, so heavy. These Dark Night of the Soul readings are really, really heavy. I'm going to get you guys an oracle card. Please like, subscribe, comment if this resonates. There is a whole ton of comments in the comments section. So let me see. I'm going to get an oracle card for this Dark Night of the Soul, and then I'll pull a quick card for each of you on the side. Again, I do have my new website up, bohemianmagic.com, and that's magic with a CK at the end.com. And I'm doing a special for 3 readings for $99. You can mix and match. They'll be uploaded in a private link just like this. You can gift some and use them for yourself, whatever, however you want to do it. It's a playful little special that I have on now. I won't be doing personal readings for too long because I'm going to turn these into extendeds up on Vimeo in a few weeks. We'll start doing extended readings. So let's see here. A card for the collective Leo, Spirit's guidance in regards to this Dark Night of the Soul. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So this is a really beautiful, important reflection, Leo. What is your soul calling you to do? So really sit with that. Look at this beautiful ethereal landscape. The Dark Night of the Soul does, you know, alchemize and turn into like an enlightening moment in your life. So it's illuminating. So let's see here, Miss Flexor. I'm a Leo. I feel so stuck in life. I feel like I'm going through so many obstacles. I don't know. So let's see here. I'm so in love with a guy who played me so much, but he plays mind games with me. Old friends showing up. It's too much. It's a lot of negative energy, and I recently got myself into trouble that you never meant to be. So I'd like to suggest to everybody, if you go into the playlist on my channel, I do have a 2 free workshops. They say workshops by donation, and it's intuition, part 1 and part 2. And those are powerful. Okay, those are, I'm confident, everything that we all need, really. So I encourage you to go check those out under my playlist. The intuition, the workshops by donation, intuition part 1 and 2. It's so hard in terms of codependency, and of course seek professional help and guidance where necessary. What I can say was really helpful for me was acknowledging my attachment style in relationships, because I had really been in some bad toxic relationships, codependent relationships in the past. And I realized that I had an anxious attachment style. And so that really helped me to work on that so that I stop attracting those type of energies or being attracted into them. And I hope that that helps. If you look that up, you can look up your attachment style. Okay. And I want to just, the old friends coming up is happening for a lot of us. It seems to be like that season. And then especially now in October, it's going to be a really heavy astrological time for working on lots of things being triggered, coming about, the old coming up, so old friends, old things. I've had a lot of old friends come back in too, which is really weird, but nice, and also weird. You have the 6 of Swords in relationship. Okay. Sorry, I was getting some messages. The Six of Swords, like, it's wanting a soft bed to land on. It's wanting like a softness to lay your head. And this is the kind of energy that you're seeking in a relationship. Okay, is to have that softness, move towards things that are good for you, to have that embrace. And Spirit is saying move towards that, which with this person right now, they're not valuing your worth. And of course, broken people, hurt people hurt people. And so they have their own stuff. And as personal as it feels, it's not really personal because they just have their own work to do. We do see a Page of Cups here, so they'll likely apologize. I see an apology. You might apologize for the trouble you got yourself into. I do see this apology coming out. Okay, so yeah, you're showing up right now as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Not sure if you have Earth in your chart or not, but just not feeling stable and secure and able to kind of manage everything. Just want to see what Spirit's advice is for you. Although Spirit is saying for you to move forward because this is ultimately what your heart wants, to move towards things that are better for you. What is Spirit's advice for Miss Flexer? Justice. So Spirit wants you to know that justice is on your side. So whatever you're feeling worried about right now, I feel like it's going to work out. The justice is going to be on your side, even if it's scary, even if it's overwhelming, even if right now you can't see how that's going to play out. I do feel like that's what Spirit is saying. So I hope that helps. Beautiful. And again, check out those workshops on my channel, the Intuition Part 1 and 2. I do have personal reads on 3 readings for $99. They're all private little uploads. Can be love, money, career, mystery, whatever you want. So that's on my site, Bohemian Magic with a K.com under readings. So let's see here who was next. Somebody else came on after that's gone. So Illuminati, how are you? So King of Cups, I'm alone here now as I can see. Floyd, message retracted. Okay, so the Floyd, toxic is only what you believe. Okay, can you ask a question? Yes, go ahead. Oh, that's so great, Miss Flexer. That's awesome. It's cool when things resonate. It's not something I actually say a whole lot. I've heard it, obviously, before, but it's not something that I typically say a whole lot. So I believe it's part of your energetic field, and it's a wisdom. So we're both connected in that element of wisdom together. Let's see. So Illuminati, do you have a specific question for me before I depart, you gorgeous Leos, lovely Leos, or whatever signs you are? Oh, okay. So we have a card for you, the Hermit. So this is about a spiritual pilgrimage. This is about taking time out from the busyness of the world and retreating. This is about observing that light, that brightness that comes when you're willing to go on that inner journey. So I feel like in relevance to your question, Spirit is saying that that light that you're seeking comes from taking this interest in going inward quietly So learning to be comfortable with that quiet, learning to be comfortable with that silence, with that light. You're most welcome. Thank you so much for asking and for sharing and for participating and trusting. So I will just pull you one more card, Illuminati, for this. But Spirit's advice is to, look to that sun that's within. You might actually go on a spiritual pilgrimage somewhere out in nature, somewhere that is quiet, because you're carrying this lantern and you're being guided by the moon, by the sun. There's these geese around you, so you might go somewhere where, where do the geese go south? And you also have Illuminati, this Queen of Pentacles energy. And it to me, it looks very dragonous. If you look at the detail in this, it looks like that could have very dragonous qualities. And she too has like the sun above her, and you have this embrace from the tree and nature, and holding this kind of floating lotus flower in front of her heart. So I feel like the roots of the trees allowing the forest to embrace you and to hold you, maybe the vibration of trees in particular, having this inner journey, and focusing on the color green in your heart chakra, opening up your heart. So Leo, thank you so much, all of you beautiful souls who are participating here. I appreciate each and every single one of you. I really, really do. Trying to remember. I can't even remember what this deck is called. It's so beautiful. I really love this deck. It's like a fairy kind of oracle deck, and the name is escaping me. But I hope you guys have a blessed day, evening, morning, night, whenever you guys are watching this. And I'll see you tomorrow, Leo. Thank you.